Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting today already. I've gotten a little more comfortable with the past couple... Oh, sorry. Whoops. Rise and shine, everyone. My name is Lazy Gamer, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. When we last left off, shit hit the fan. In the worst ways imaginable. Sayori is dead. Natsuki and Yuri are at each other's throats. Everything's going glitchy and haywire-y. There's a lot of files just randomly appearing in the Doki Doki folder. I'm getting freaked out because every time I start to get a little bit more comfortable that it's going to be normal for a little bit, it just freaks me out again. But anyways, let's hop back into it. Usual scene, welcome back, Lazy. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at her desk, and surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. And suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I can tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Lazy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined the club. Everything is a little brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also just kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, that isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Monika! She's evil! I know it! It's confirmed. I guarantee she won't remember by tomorrow. She wiped Natsuki's memory of yesterday, so Yuri thinks that she's even more insane. So, oh my god, is she gonna make everybody kill themselves? Is that what this is? Monika wants me for herself? So she's gonna make the other girls to kill themselves. Or harm themselves. Or harm me. So I think less of them. Oh my god! Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? Huh. Weird. But Meebles, sailcloth, blind... Ah! Lifeline, anon, receptibility, faultlessly, offered. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something. Hehehe. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Ha ha ha. What took you so long anyways? Well, my last period ended. Today was study hall. Study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. Ha ha. Well, that makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring. Last time I practiced piano. Piano. I'm practicing for a while, but I'm not good at it yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Maybe that's not. I'm working on writing a song. I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Lazy. Since your compliments put me in such a good mood, I was wondering if you could, spend some time together today. I mean, in the club room. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think so much about her. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Escape from Tarkov? There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Why has that come up so many times? Basically, it's about the religious camp that was turned into a human experiment camp, the traits that turn them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the faculty gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Lazy? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind of challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly... Then I'm rambling, aren't I? Okay. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forgot to tell you, so I'm kind of sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That's just what means you're passionate about reading. The thing I can do, the bit at least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book, put it in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I stepped in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. That's not that I don't want you to. It's just something that I'm not very used to. That's it. That is reading with in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I need to end up distracting you or anything. I can't read. I'm scared. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the what? The heat of your body? Yuri, you really appeal to I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it a little bit difficult to turn the pages. Here. Yeah, the book forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it underneath her thumb after it flips to her side. And then, holding like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over to Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it with my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the pages almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of her page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things. The way she says and all that. That's what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Huh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... breathing? Yuri puts her hand over on her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Lazy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, let's start with sharing our poems with each other. Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left in the book and then slip back into my bag. Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I expect you to find your own style right away. I don't expect you to find your own style. I mean, everyone in their club rates really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending more time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was never taught to expect anything from anybody. I was taught to never expect anything. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Lazy, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Lazy, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Don't just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Ah! The end. Defeat the Helvete. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica sounds pretty good. Hi again, Lazy. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica. All right, great job, Lazy. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It was really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts. It always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing too. I wrote for Monica. I mean for Natsuki, didn't I? Like I did all cute, I thought. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends too much time in her own head and it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on so strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flash, NG. Expending, piercing. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating. Piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard. Like playing Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Delete her! Save me! Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes find a decision. When that happens, I'll forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Whoops. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Okay, so this is intentional. I definitely wrote for Natsuki. It was all cute and, like, too Yuri. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. A rotating wheel, turning on an axle, grinding bolt's head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existing by God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time, devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second of every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to existence of a dock ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions, breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Ha ha ha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You've unlocked a special poem. Do you want to read it? I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep up this till I blow my cover and someone takes me to an emergency room. That was cut off. That was cut off! I wonder if I changed my resolution on that, would it have shown the whole thing? Well, okay, so a few things have changed. It's not like we can put together this for a few days. Well, it's not embarrassing to trying to get new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little bit more lively ever since Lazy joined, and we've started with some club activities. This isn't time for us to grow complacent. We still only have 4 members. The festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about finding new members anyway? We've already have enough to be considered official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place. Are we still good? Yep. Can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Lazy? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Lazy to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us have here joined a club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked to Lazy. Yuri never even talked until Lazy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Lazy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Lazy want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it as the same way I did? That doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Lazy, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join, not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you really have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other people. Sorry, there aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Lazy, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I would have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Lazy? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change of members, Okay. And as a whole change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Lazy? Please don't take this wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Lazy before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew! Things have gotten a little bit hectic lately, haven't they? Lazy, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No! She's trying to talk to me, but the game... She must know she's in a game. And she's trying to prolong each day to hang out with me, but the game works on a timetable, so it's like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, and the finale with her is not supposed to happen, so it just ends. Gotcha. This is weird. Hi, Lazy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... She really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gone into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Did she really say that? Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to find time piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Lazy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Lazy's already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves actually contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for you to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking air through the teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Why did it just rewind? I'm back. Thank you for patiently waiting. Lazy, you like oolong tea? Yeah, I don't drink tea. I'm American. We dump it in the harbor. The best cup of tea ever made was the Boston Harbor. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was just letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would like to try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Lazy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Lazy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back up against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just kind of have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Ha! That's why. It's not your magically growing boobs or anything. I need to stretch. Oh! Yes. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the reading position we had last time, each one holding half the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Because now I have to worry about not making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's fine. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? That's warm. Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading it from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips around it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Lazy... Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Lazy... Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Lazy... My heart won't stop pounding, Lazy. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Lazy? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Ah, no. I'm getting dizzy from breathing like this. Please go away. It's time to share poems. I thought Natsuki left. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not the president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean that you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here for a few days, so you might not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try getting better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do anything to help her, I don't want anything bad happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's being really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Lazy? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Lazy, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Lazy. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not a bad thing, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over again. I'll even give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait anywhere. Hurry, read it. I don't... Is that what I think it is? Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Me too. For different reasons. Let's show my poem to Monica. Can we all just agree that she probably did what we're all thinking she did? That's what the stain was? Okay. Alright, moving on. Lazy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to keep spending so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings different ones to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be too shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't have to worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before we talking about it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. The contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Okay. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Oh. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can run a successful poetry event without having the right... We can't run a successful... we've done that. So I'm going to make some decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. See there? See. That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Lazy? Lazy's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Ooh. Ooh. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Lazy around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then. Why not let Lazy decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Lazy make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Lazy, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I'm not doing that. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. It's Sunday. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Lazy for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Lazy away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I wanted was to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Lazy. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. There's a file in here that just says, have a nice weekend. Also, you can hear breathing. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Lazy, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have somebody care about you so much? To have somebody who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Lazy. I have tried to tell you. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, it's screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. What? Please, Lazy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Lazy. Tell me you want to be my lover. You gotta get with my friends! Do you accept my confession? Nah. What? Oh, my Jesus Christ! It's not progressing. Oh my God. Is that why she said have a nice weekend? Am I trapped here for 3 days? She's paler and she has like the blue look in her eyes. Oh, this isn't right. Jesus Christ. All the old files just disappeared. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you're here before me? I thought I was pretty Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Lazy, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Lazy? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just want to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. We're gonna leave it here. Oh, there's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Okay, we're in hell, but thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and stick around and ring that bell button if you want to see when the next episode's uploaded immediately. And if it ends up being too short, I'll probably tack them on together, and it'll be like a super long episode. But anyways, if you want to follow my words and read my face, all of those links are in the description below me, and I'll see all you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. We're in the most existential version of hell that I can manage, and just Monica.